At one point in the documentary, you talk about Nicole. She confided in you. She came out and she told you that OJ was being abusive, and she told you that it wasn't just a one-time thing, that this was a reoccurring situation. Number one, what did you feel like when you heard that news? And number two, what did you do with that information?
Well, when she first told me about it, because the police had been called to the house the night before, and I went to work in the morning because I was working in West LA, and I was actually told by the officer Edwards, who was there, and she came by the station and asked me to come by the house after work, and I did. And when she started telling me what happened, that he had hit her, and I said, well, from what I heard from OJ, it was an isolated incident, that he was just trying to fight you off. And she goes, oh, no way. She goes upstairs, comes back with all these pictures, past pictures. And I'm sitting there staring at these pictures going, oh, my God, this can't be the OJ I know.
From there, did you confront him, or how did you handle that?
But what happened was, because she had put him out the house at that time, and she wasn't going to let him back in. I had read her the profiles of victim profiles of a batterer, and she went down some of the profiles, and she told me, he's definitely jealous, he's definitely controlling, he's definitely verbally abusive. I want you to show this to him, and maybe this will help him stop hitting me. So I did. I met with him. Actually, I met with him for the next 2 days at Rockingham. She would leave, but he'd come by, and we had a good talk. And I mean, he actually seemed very warm, and he was listening to what I had to say. And I showed him the profiles, and he was just like, Ron, I got to save my marriage, And he says, I'm even willing to go back to church, where my mom raised me. He told me all these things, and as a expert in domestic violence, I should have not bought all that, because they tell you that, not to get personally involved, but I did, because he was O.J. Simpson. And I'm like, this guy, he's not going to do it again, because he's O.J. Simpson, and everybody knows, but I was wrong.